We have successfully built the nuclear fusion reactor. This device is to be shipped to a secure location for use by trained individuals in order to fight the NKE. The NKE have been spotted building bases in various locations across the world. One has been built in Sydney and is currently holding prisoners. These are expected to become NKE soldiers. Reapers have been spotted patrolling the area. Reapers have also been spotted scouting the CBD areas of Sydney for survivors in an attempt to stop rebellions. Bases have been established in Manchester, Paris, Barcelona, Moscow, Dubai, Tokyo, Los Angeles, Ontario and Brazil. More bases are likely to exist, but the security is too high to obtain their location. We have managed to find disused NKE weaponry and have dismantled them in order to mimic them. Reaper technology has not been discovered. Encountering a Reaper gives an almost 100% chance of death. Nobody who has engaged a Reaper in combat has survived. Reapers show no mercy and are exceptionally skilled in all kinds of combat. There is no current method to efficiently destroy a Reaper. If you encounter one, run. Do not approach it and do not under any circumstances engage it in combat, as it obliterates all enemies it encounters. If you spot an NKE base, leave the area immediately. Do not go close to the base. Thousands of NKE military personnel are located there and Reapers patrol the area. Should personnel in the base spot you, run as fast as you can to safety and hide. NKE personnel will pursue survivors in order to capture and kill them. If you are captured by the NKE, do not resist. You will be killed either way. You are advised to brace yourself for the end. You cannot survive escaping capture. It is expected that less than 1% of the Earth's original population have freedom from the NKE. New militia groups have reclaimed city land or built new bases in rural areas. These groups are small and do not pose a threat to the NKE. You should not engage militia groups. They will show no mercy. Militia group members have the most extremist views towards the NKE. These groups are not to be associated with. Working WW3 these groups will result in liquidation by government officials when caught. You are to remain loyal to the government. The government is not in a stable position to act against the NKE, but the nuclear fusion reactor is currently being shipped to a secure location. This will be used to fight the NKE and to reclaim Australian land. It is estimated that only 65,000 people are alive in Australia. Militia groups are converting various people over to their ideology. It is not known whether or not this station will be attacked by these groups. If it is, stay tuned to this station. We will try our best to continue broadcasting. Do not listen to anything these militia groups say. They likely and true are said to persuade you to align with them. Many areas of the world have aligned with these groups. This act is considered as high treason and will be treated as such. Areas with high amounts of civilians have been taken by militia groups. These groups have control over lands in multiple countries. Militia groups have organized lands into factions. Two militia groups have gained influence and power over Europe and North America respectively. They have built bases and safe houses for people who join them. If you come into contact with a militia group soldier, do not This station is being attacked by a group. We are trying to fight back as best as possible. Stay tuned to this channel. Ignore all instructions given by these groups. This group has been identified as the Earth.
We are the Earth Corporation. We control major roads, seas and airspace. We have a base in northern Scotland. We are inviting you to join us and fight against the NKE. We have stolen the nuclear fusion reactor. We are building weapons. We will come for you. 4 planes will land at the Hobart CBD area in the next 4 days. We will take you to salvation. Join us in the fight. We control northern Scotland. We will take back Britain. Join us.
Earth Corporation. Do not join them. The next transmission will be in 7 hours.
Welcome to the Earth Corporation. You have arrived at our base. You will feel drowsy and light-headed. You were sedated on the boat to hide the exact location of our base. Leaving the compound requires a senior work permit. The compound features state-of-the-art facilities and weapons systems for defense. The Earth Corporation offers 3 main work types: construction, farming and defense. Construction involves building new areas and expanding the compound to accommodate more people and items. Farming will involve growing food for the residents and collecting crops during the harvest season. Defense will involve building weaponry to defend the base and fighting should an attack occur. Defense soldiers will accompany construction soldiers on expeditions to potential compound sites. Defense soldiers who pass the 50-day basic training course will be allowed to join the force. Those who go on to pass the senior advanced 75-day course will be issued with a senior work permit. This will allow you to exit the compound at your leisure during free time. The compound is protected by titanium walls and doors with a complex security system. Any persons found trying to exit the compound without a valid reason will be punished. We do not tolerate violence in the compound. Fighting will result in extra work. Murder will result in you being removed from the compound. Proving guilty of sexual assault will result in liquidation. Children are pure. Sexually assaulting a child will result in painful execution, such as crucifixion. We do not tolerate ill will here. We want a peaceful community. Should you choose to stay, we will allow you to choose a career path and work will commence after training is completed. Should you decide to leave, a boat with all passengers who choose to leave will sedate you and you will leave the island and return to mainland Scotland. Should the base be attacked, all defense soldiers will be positioned at their stations. Other residents will move to the lower shelter areas. Should the compound be breached, all residents will move to the emergency secure shelters. The fusion reactor will release all stored energy and create a storm which will disintegrate all people inside it. This will cause massive power disruptions to systems and may cause tunnels to collapse. Should the system be tripped or disabled, the reserve solar-powered system will activate and the compound will continue to run, albeit at the cost of speed and efficiency. This message will now end and you will be escorted from this room to choose your career.
This is the emergency alert system. This has been activated due to a local emergency in the city. All people are to hide and shelter immediately. Increased Reaper presence has been detected in Manhattan and Queens. These Reapers have been spotted killing survivors at seas. The New York SWAT team has engaged these Reapers, but they have not been successful at destroying them. Queens has been mostly destroyed by Reapers. It is estimated that only 125 people are alive in Queens. Reapers have been spotted flying over Manhattan, shooting missiles at buildings in an attempt to kill survivors hiding in them. The Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building have been shot with anti-tank missiles and they have subsequently collapsed. The 300 people that were sheltering in those buildings have been killed. Reapers are heading to Central Park. Reapers have been spotted patrolling Central Park. Reapers are emergency. Emergency. This station is being attacked by militia groups. Stay tuned to this station. Do not listen to anything these militia groups say. Do not.
We are the New York Army. We have control of areas of New York. This state belongs to us. We want you to fight. Join us. We will broadcast in 2 hours.
Attention all defense soldiers. Fusion reactor Sigma will be transported to Edinburgh. Defense members to escort Sigma to Earth Corp Blitzer 1 and to prepare for takeoff. Construction members are to head to Bridge 7 and prepare for activation. Construction seniors are to upload Reaper string code 7 to Sigma mainframe.
warning. Fusion reactor detected over Scottish airspace. Reaper string code 7 is being transmitted. All Reapers in Northern Scotland are to engage the jet fighter. warning. String file transmitted.
Warning. An increased presence of Reapers has been detected. It is likely other NKE personnel will follow the militia group. All survivors are advised to shelter and hide from all NKE personnel. If you spot NKE personnel in your area, ensure they cannot spot you and wait for them to pass. Should a Reaper enter your area, make sure you are not in its line of sight, as they have infrared vision and can spot you through walls and other objects. Should you spot the plane, seek shelter in an underground refuge and be wary of NKE personnel, as it is likely they will enter your area. The plane has been spotted near Edinburgh. It is estimated that the plane will arrive in Edinburgh in approximately 13